Welcome to the program Improving Thinking Skills the M.M. Patel Way. In this program, we will understand concepts related to thinking skills, measurement of thinking skills using well-defined parameters, methods and techniques of improving thinking skills, and finally, exercises to improve thinking skills. Visit www.youtube.com and search Magan Lal Patel for more videos. In this part, we are going to discuss first technique of improving thinking skill, and the technique is mind map. It's a very powerful technique and the most important one. The technique of mind map has got to be understood, but more important is it has got to be practiced. And therefore, when we proceed, keep on thinking about various uses of mind map in your professional and personal life. Mind map is a visual form of writing which is explained and illustrated very effectively in the book Mind Maps by Tony Buzan. Let me demonstrate by an example. And the example is, let us discuss few points about the mind map using two different methods. The first method is a method which we generally follow. It's conventional method of writing. In second method, we will use the mind map. Let us discuss the first method now. The topic is few points about mind maps. It is visual way of writing. It is easy to make. It is easy to update. It is an explosive method and therefore it helps us think in different directions with a faster speed. You can remember the contents of a map easily. You can retrieve the contents easily from your memory when needed. Your relating ability gets enhanced. It can be used for learning, making notes, teaching, planning, designing, creative thinking, problem solving, etc. Now let us discuss the same points using mind map. The topic is mind maps few points. Method of writing, visual, explosive, thinking in multi directions, increases relating ability, easy to make, update, remember and retrieve. Use learning, making notes, teaching, planning, designing, creative thinking and problem solving. Now let us discuss the difference between textual way of writing and writing using mind map. Did you notice the difference between the two methods of writing? Generally we use the first method. We write either in text form or table form. The second method is based on the principles of visual writing. As you can see, the method is explosive. We start with a topic, we write major points, and then we keep on exploring the points. Would you like to give the method a try? Follow the steps described. Before you give a try, let me give a very practical example. Assume that I am conducting a program on personality development to accounts student, and I want to explain the personal qualities they should develop to become successful professionals. I will use mind map method for explaining. Let us see how. This explanation would also demonstrate how mind maps are created. If you want to create a mind map on a topic, you will have to follow more or less same sequence. On the center of the board, I will write success. There are three elements of success: knowledge, skill, and attitude. Now we will come to explore knowledge. Knowledge could be technical, professional, and managerial. Skills could be thinking skill, communication skill, and managerial skills. Attitudes are learning, action, and achievement. Now we started with success, and for success we used 3 subtopics. All 3 subtopics are further divided into 3 subtopics each. Now we come to technical knowledge. Technical knowledge will be accounts, audit, financial management, taxation, and legal. Professional knowledge will be politics, economics, and geography. You can add many more topics. Managerial knowledge will be about task management and people management. Now we come to skill and we start with thinking. Why? For problem solving and for decision making. Types: analytical thinking, creative thinking, and rational thinking. Thinking measurement: speed, variety, creativity, analysis, elaboration, rationality, and relating. Communication types: written, oral, presentation, negotiation, and public speech. Communication qualities: clear, logical, precise, complete, and making impact. Managerial skills: people skills, self-management, juniors management, peers management, seniors management, authority management, and public management. Managerial skill for task management: planning, executing, and controlling. Now a question. Now coming to attitude, learning use many methods for learning: action, work, and work more, and achievement, keep on breaking your own records. Let me add that this map can be further explored. Now a question. Are you convinced that this is a better method? Now are you convinced that you would like to learn the method of mind map? Now you are convinced about the effectiveness of mind map technique. Let's go further. Now let's make a mind map using another example. Step 1. Take a blank piece of paper and write a topic in the center. The topic should be of your interest, like planning a family picnic, English grammar, qualities of a good boss, writing a story, etc. Even you may take a topic like cinema, television, hospital, happiness, etc. Let's take the example of writing a story. Now we come to step 2. Write 5 to 7 associative words coming to your mind related to the topic. This is the first level of explosion. In the example given below, there are 5 items in the first level, that is type, theme, characters, situation and places, and sequence. Let us write these elements in the first level of the mind map. Type of story, theme of story, characters in the story, situation and places in the story, and sequence of the story. Now we come to step 3. Each word of the first level can now be further exploded to second and higher levels. Let us see how. Type of story is happy ending with a learning. Theme of the story is harming others results in harming self. Characters are students who is simple, poor, and sick. The other character is Doctor who is young, qualified, competent, honest, kind and strict. The third character is clerk who is dishonest, greedy, unkind, manipulative and ungrateful. Now we come to situation and places. Poverty, sickness, hospital, bribe, humiliation and hospital is modern and costly. Now we come to the sequence. Student getting sick, student hospitalized, clerk asking money, clerk caught, action taken and the boy treated. This map can be further explored for minute detail and you will be able to write this story very easily. And we come to step 4. Carry on exploring the words to higher levels. Explode all around. Don't move in a straight line. Even topics like emotions, etc. can also be added. Now you are ready to write your story. Even if I am to explain or to teach a story in the classroom, I will use this method. You can very comfortably achieve 40 to 60 ideas in 5 minutes on any topic. Your target should be more than 60 ideas in 5 minutes. You may like to remake the map on story writing to make it more qualitative and presentable. Initially, you may feel that the maps are clumsy and very unsystematic. However, a little practice is sure to change your opinion. Once you start practicing, you will find innumerable uses of the method. Not only uses, you will also realize very soon that efficiency and effectiveness of your thinking process has gone up. The consistent practice would also favorably influence your thinking abilities. The techniques of mind mapping can be used for the following purposes very effectively: collecting points on a topic, planning an activity, study, self-development or social, teaching a complex subject or issue, studying a subject or a topic, discussing a topic, noting down points of a talk, reading a book, designing a product, generating ideas individually or in group. A high school teacher prepared a map covering major aspects of English grammar. Her map included example also. A science teacher included standard 10 syllabus in one mind map. Few CS students prepared maps of MS Excel to explore the package fully. Many students are using the method for studying difficult topics. I know many executives using it for planning complex activities and communicating. There are many teachers of schools and colleges, including engineering colleges and business schools, who use the techniques to teach. There are innumerable uses of mind maps. In fact, whatever we do, the maps are created unconsciously in our mind. However, we cannot cross-check the map made unconsciously. Making maps in writing is a conscious process. Practice of this process gets converted to a habit. Let's see what thinking attributes gets affected by practicing mind maps. Let's see examples of mind maps. Here are a few indicative examples of mind maps on the following slides, which have been downloaded from internet. A small note. You may to Google search and look for mind map images. You will get plenty of maps on variety of topics. You will also get software for making mind maps. You may also refer to the articles and books on mind mapping by Tony Buzan. This map explains the basic principle of mind mapping. It starts with topic, main points, then sub points, and then sub points, and you can continue to higher levels. This is a map where Philip Colt explains about himself. This is a map about global warming, doing something. This is a map discussing 7 steps to better notes. It talks about principles, skills and techniques, format, visuals, mind maps, how and where to review, summary, and learn faster with less effort. This mind map can be studied by you. This map shows memory principles. This map shows mind map guidelines. This map showing types of costing was made by a CA student. This map was also drawn by her, showing Contract Act 1972. Having understood the basic concept, now you would like to go for making mind maps. Now here are few guidelines for beginners. Take a plain blank paper of A3 size and spare 15 minutes. Write a topic in the center of the paper. Level 1 should have 2 to 6 words. That means the topic should have measure 2 to 6 points. Assuming I am to talk on my personality, I will start with 2 major topics, positive part and negative part. If I am to make a map about cinema, I will start with history and future, people involved, business, positive influence, negative influence, and finally process of making. You can go to maximum 8 main topics. That means in level 1 you will have maximum 8 words. Words more than 6 or 8 in level 1 would pose problems at later part, and readability will also become difficult. Next, no word should have more than about 6 words at next higher level. For improving overall thinking skills, follow the following rules. Don't bother about language, handwriting, and spelling. Don't write 2 or more words together. For example, don't write good boy together. Write good and explode it, then write boy and explode it. Explode the word which is being exploded. Focus on that word only. One word might get repeated in your map. Let that happen. There are no wrong words. A word cannot come to your mind without reason. Don't worry for aesthetics initially. Let the explosion take its natural course. This means you will have to keep your mind free. When you are making a map, don't start thinking about relevance of the words. Always remember that mind mapping is an explosive method, and therefore don't make straight line movements. At the beginning, focus on speed and variety of your thinking. Once variety comes, creativity will follow, and speed and variety put together will affect your elaborating capability also. Naturally, relating ability would also follow. However, coming back, you focus on speed and variety, and therefore you focus on maximum number of ideas, maximum number of words in variety of directions. Now these rules are to be followed in the beginning. As you progress, the requirements of rules will go down. You will create your own rules, you will make it ornamental, you will make it beautiful, you will use different colors, you will use different sizes of letters, and you can do whatever you want to do to make it more attractive and more purposeful and more meaningful. Now let us discuss practicing mind maps for improving thinking. Choose any topic randomly, make mind map, continue practicing for a month. That means in a month you will cover 30 topics. You will realize that all your thinking dimensions have improved. This would mean you have become a faster thinker. You can think details of a topic. You can think in many directions. You have become more analytical. You can think now even unconventionally, that means creatively. You can relate issues comfortably. You can also differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. Indirectly I am saying your rational thinking will also get impacted. You will also realize that you can map many topics mentally now, and this is the ultimate aim. Once you have enough practice, you will realize that you have become an effective and efficient thinker. Now let us discuss making useful maps. Once you have mastered the art of making mind maps for improving thinking speed and flexibility, start making useful maps. The practical and useful maps have been already demonstrated and explained. You can take issues of your interest. Even you can use mind map technique to explain your ideas to others. Even when you are conducting a meeting and discussing an issue, mind maps can be very effectively used. I would like to add one more point. While discussing or conducting a meeting, if you are using mind map, you will notice two things. One, your ideas are not getting lost. And two, new ideas which you never thought are emerging, because ideas from ideas will get generated automatically. In fact, using mind map for writing will stimulate everybody's thinking process. Before we conclude discussion on mind maps, let us revise. Mind maps, few points. Easy to make, update, remember, and retrieve. It is method of writing which is visual, explosive, thinking in multi directions, increases relating ability. Uses learning, making notes, teaching, planning, designing, creative thinking, and problem solving. You can add many points to this map which we have discussed. Now I'll give you few indicative topics for making mind maps. They could be television, cheer, happiness, nature, beauty, motivation, myself, my family, planning a family picnic, self-development, improving aptitude, planning a presentation, group discussion, how to study, a subject or topic related to your study. Now I will give you few practical topics for making useful mind maps. Once you have practiced mind mapping, you can make useful maps. Topic could be myself if you are going for an interview, study plan for next month or next quarter, designing a new chair, a subject of your interest, starting a new business, a book which you have recently read, presentation skills, my organization, organizational processes, managing family finances, and topics of your interest. The ultimate benefit. If you keep on practicing, you will reach a state when you think using maps. This means you will making maps in your mind. In that state, all thinking indicators will have improved significantly. Your personal effectiveness and efficiency will go up. And not only you, others will also notice the improvement. The discussion on improving thinking skills, concept and techniques will be followed by more than 20 sets of exercises. You will find many exercises where you would like to use technique of mind mapping. I would suggest you to use the technique sincerely and seriously. Then only it will be possible for you to derive the maximum possible benefit. I am not saying you complete all the exercises. The better course will be you develop reasonable expertise and use that expertise in the areas relevant to you. That will give you a very good practical insight. That will also motivate you to use the technique for your benefit. Read the books by following 3 authors: Tony Buzan, Edward de Bono and Pradeep Khandwala. Visit www.youtube.com and search Maganlal Patel for more videos on improving thinking skills the M. M. Patel way.